it seems to me like a lot of these guys and these men are just so upset. It's just a terrible message. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to That Woke Food. Thank you so much for joining me again. Today I'm going to be reacting to this new, extremely controversial, we believe the best men can be Gillette commercial. It seems to have sparked enormous amounts of controversy. It has over 14 million likes as of right now, and it has a total of 740,000 dislikes. It must be such a terrible message, and dogs are probably dying in it, and there's probably kids being slaughtered in it. I don't think I've ever seen a video have that many dislikes. Okay, so let's check this out. Let me fix this light. And let's go. This is very raw, unedited, just straight from the heart reaction right now, and that's what you're gonna get. Thank you so much for being here today. Let's check this out. Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Bullying.
The Me Too movement against sexual harassment.
Masculinity.
Is this the best a man can get? Is it? We can't hide from it.
Sexual harassment is taking over.
It's been going on far too long.
Seeing all these things, yes.
We can't laugh it off.
What I actually think she's trying to say.
Making the same old excuses.
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys.
But something
look at that
finally
image.
changed.
Allegations regarding sexual assault and sexual harassment.
But she says
And there will be no going back. Because we believe in the best in men.
Men need to hold
Like
other
that.
men accountable.
Yes.
come on.
To say
Such
the
a
right
fucking
thing.
good commercial so far.
To act the right way.
Oh, not cool. Not cool.
Some already are.
This is awesome.
In ways big
Yo, men,
and small.
I am strong.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
But some is not enough.
so we treat each other, okay? Okay.
What's up?
Because the boys watching today will be the men of tomorrow.
The best a man can get. It's only by challenging ourselves to do more that we can get closer to our best. We're taking action at thebestmancanbe.org. Oh my god. That is one of the best commercials I've seen that tackles toxic masculinity. I can't remember another one right now off the top of my head, but I guess it has 740,000 dislikes because all these people disliking it just hate toxic masculinity. Obviously it must be that they must be so bothered and upset by toxic masculinity that they could not handle themselves and they just have to dislike. But I don't know. Obviously I'm being very sarcastic. Let's look through some of these comments though real quick. Thanks for the moral advice. Multinational company that was recently caught profiting off forced child labor and tries fixing. Okay, yes. I'm not saying, I don't know, that's probably true. You've lost me as a customer, and that has 168 likes. Screw you, Gillette. There is no such thing as collective guilt. I will not own this. Ooh, that has over 100 likes. A real man doesn't use Gillette razor. Stop using virtue signaling to sell products. Okay. Never getting Gillette again. Who's with me? 100 likes there. Jeez. Stick to razors. It's your job. It's simple. That has 84 likes. So it seems to me like a lot of these guys and these men are just so upset. it's just a terrible message, and we're making men feel oppressed, and we're hurting their feelings. How can you say that men have fragile masculinity and toxic masculinity? How can you do that? They are not snowflakes, are they? I can't with this fucking shit, to be honest. Seriously, these comments are crazy, and I usually try to stay away from the comments, but I needed to see why I had these amount of dislikes, and it's the pattern. A lot of dudes are butthurt by this commercial. This commercial is not saying all men are abusive, all men are rapists, all men sexually harass. It's not saying that. This commercial is saying that we as men can be better people, okay? If anything, this commercial is inspiring people to be better. It is not degrading men. It is putting men up to a higher standard. And I feel this message so hard. It goes into sexual harassment. It goes into street harassment. It goes into that boys will be boys excuse. It goes into TV and how we see women portrayed at a very young age. It goes into media, and it goes into just sexualizing the woman's body, and it goes into all of these things. And I thought it was spot on. And you know what? I already buy Gillette, and you know what, Gillette? I will keep on buying. You send me free fucking razors, and I will endorse your ass, because honestly, this is the best a man can get. Thank you, Gillette, for this commercial. But in all seriousness, this is a multinational company. It is using these issues as a marketing campaign to sell more. Obviously, it is not working how they wanted it to, because men are butthurt because they're so freaking fragile about their masculinity that they cannot handle a company putting up these messages that men should be better. And you know what? We can get into corporations and all that, but I want to say that corporations and companies and media in general forms our understanding of our roles as men, of our roles as women. Hollywood and TV and all these commercials, they form our understanding of ourselves and how we treat each other. So if this is what Gillette's gonna do now, I'm happy. I am not upset. I think this is great. I think we need more of this in schools. I think we need more of this in the streets, in our homes. We need more of these conversations with men in our family, with our homies in the streets. I think these are important conversations, and to be really honest, I am not shocked about the 740,000 dislikes. I saw that coming from the time I heard about this earlier, and I read that title, and it just seems like men have a hard time accepting that we as a gender, as a sex, have fucked up in many ways, and we put ourselves on a pedestal to always degrade and be like predators many times. And I'm not saying all men, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I am with a strong belief that we can be better and we can influence our younger generations to be so much better. I am a high school teacher, and there is always issues with gender and harassment, and these things exist everywhere in middle schools and high schools and in the streets. So if a company's going to release information and these messages that we should just be better men and sell us some razors, what is the big issue with that? What is the big issue with that, America? I do not understand you. I do not understand you dudes that are butthurt over this message. I seriously don't. And for the men that vibe with this, for the men that feel it, that get it, that know that in their homes, the first person they were truly afraid of and the first person that showed them violence was probably their dad, and the first person that they hid away and cowered from was probably their dad, and the first person they ever were angry at because they left them was probably their dad, okay? So we need to talk about those conversations too, how the role of our own fathers or absent fathers have affected the way we see ourselves, okay? So I think if you do vibe with this, if you are with it, link up with me, send me some comments. And I think that you need to go out and find men's circles in your community too. Spaces where if you are questioning gender roles and power dynamics, you are not going to be ashamed, and you're going to actually be stimulated intellectually by other men around you. And I think that's super important. That's something that I started doing a few months ago, and I'm so happy about it, because for a long time I felt very outcasted in my thoughts, even with homies, even just with other fools that I would hang out with. And like, and you know what though, I never cowered in the way I felt. If you're about a belief, you stand by it and you show your conviction. A coward and a person that follows a trend will go with these popular thoughts, even if it damages the way we interact with women. And I'm not gonna be about that. So I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing, and part of me trying to spread some awareness that men can be better, that there are good men out there, and that we are meant for so much more, is me saying these messages, me writing it on my social media. So now I'm doing it on this YouTube channel, and I hope some men out there feel like they're not alone in their thought process when they question patriarchy, when they question hypermasculinity, when they question other dudes' toxic, fragile masculinity. All right, and for all the other dudes that are probably watching this and thinking I'm a bitch and I'm a pussy and I'm a faggot, because trust me, I've heard all of those things for literally saying these things out loud. That's fine. Dislike my video, that's fine. Comment down below. I don't care. It's not gonna hurt me, and I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. We need to have more conversations, and we need to just be better people. I'm not saying that we are all bad, but I'm saying that as a whole, we can be so much better. Okay? I have higher standards for men in my life, and that's a good thing. Because when I have higher standards, that means I expect people around me to be the best they can be, as cheesy as it sounds. So I'm gonna keep living like that, and I'm gonna raise my son like that, and hopefully one day my son raises his children like that as well. So Gillette, let's do it. I will keep buying. I will keep being your customer. I like this. I like this a lot. Thank you, Gillette. Have a great day, everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video. Let me know how you think. Do you agree with this? Do you think men are doing amazing in society right now? Do you think we're doing so good? Or do you think we have room for growth? Okay? Write down some comments below. Let me know what you think so much. Thank you so much for watching this today. And that's all I gotta say right now. Have a great day. Peace out.